What's up, YouTube? It's Kel with Rollout PEV. Just took a little ride to work this morning, but I wanted to just briefly talk about the GTR, but specifically the suspension. It rides pretty good out of the box, but since I weigh 220 pounds, I feel like it's a little mushy, especially in the front end. So I basically just torqued or just turned these screws clockwise to their max, like trying to turn this way max, and that has pretty much solved a lot of my suspension issues. I did slow down the rebound a good amount on the rear, and it's night and day coming from the say the Wolf Warrior 11, the GT Pro. They all had that rubber bushing in the rear. Now it's rebound adjustable spring back there, and it feels so much nicer. Like, I feel like it rides like a Cadillac almost, in comparison to that rubber bushing. That thing sucks. And I can definitely say the front forks are much more plush than the my Wolf Warrior 11 in particular. I mean, I rode a GT Pro as well. It had a very similar feel to the Wolf Warrior 11. It was the same thing, but I don't know. They have a little more give to them. Like, I'm not putting really that much weight on it just with my 1 foot, and I can get that kind of movement. But with my Wolf 11, I could. It was solid. It was solid up there. Yeah, scooter's great, man. I got my shred lights installed, the SL FX Pluses. I'm currently using my phone, so I technically can't change the colors right now, but I have one mounted under there, pointing down at the wheel, one up under the deck right there, and one there pointing down at the rear light. I mean, like earlier this morning when it was still dark, it lights it up great. But the factory lights are good too. They're pretty good. Also, threw my Wolf King GTR decal under there. And another thing I noticed on my Wolf 11, my blue lights, as I accelerated, they would dim. Like, what's the word? It just, as the voltage would sag on the battery itself as I'm accelerating hard, these blue lights here would dim. But I guess they've upgraded that on the GTs and of course the GTR. But that's about it, man. Just a nice little ride to work. Thing's still stupid fast. The range you'll get out of this thing is roughly the same you'll get out of the GT Pro and my Wolf. My Wolf 11, I feel like, gets the same exact range as this, which is it's good for me. I understand, like when I ride in group rides, I ride with this group called Philly E-Riders. Again, the name is Philly E-Riders. Great bunch of dudes. We usually stay below like 30 miles an hour in most rides, and I'm so used to riding by myself before I met them and started riding with them that I will get like almost like 40 miles range when I ride with these guys versus hold on, excuse me, versus like riding by myself, I'd get, you know, 20 miles max. But I'm riding with these guys and I'm getting, you know, like 40, yeah, pretty much 40 miles riding around with them. So, yeah, it's really about how you ride these things. I'm like the guy, I forget his name from the PEV channel, Jimmy Chang. But I like to ride in S mode, the fastest setting, dual motor, etc., etc. But yeah, man, you know, same average range as the GT Pro, Wolf Warrior 11. The acceleration shits on the Wolf 11. I still have my Wolf 11. The suspension is so much better than the GT Pro and Wolf 11. And S mode is ridiculous. The double tap is ridiculous. Traction control does in fact do something. You know, I'm kind of a car guy, so it does something. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't really, it's not going to save you, but it does something. I'll just leave it right there. You know, some other reviewer, I guess, will take the time to, like, demonstrate that shit. I mean, maybe if I get some time, I will, but it's, you know, Ginger on Wheels was kind of, like, hype on it, but it's really, you know, nothing crazy. My battery lock still works fine. This kind of blows off in the wind. I mean, it's attached, so it's not really going to go anywhere. Just press it down real good. Yeah, great scooter, man. Ride safe and wear a freaking helmet, bro.